What is going on Facebook? How is everyone doing this beautiful Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. No, it's Thursday. This beautiful Thursday, okay? I want to take a few minutes and do a live about a very common question. One of the most common questions that I get, which is, Ashley, how do I get funding without using my personal credit score? Now, oftentimes people are misguided and misinformed because they think business credit with their EIN only, that Paydex score, that Duns and Bradstreet, that profile, people think that they can obtain funding using your EIN only. I want to break this down for a second because you can get credit lines, you can get vendor lines, right? You could get a Home Depot card, you can get a Sam's Club card, you can get a Floor and Decor account, you can get an Amazon account with an EIN only, but you cannot get a loan with EIN only, right? If you were to walk into your bank or your credit union, if you were to go to an SBA lender, which is going to be at a bank, one of the first things they're going to ask is about your personal credit score. It's one of the first things. When you go online to an alternative lender, these online lenders, when you go on there, they're going to take a look at your personal credit score. Now, a lot of companies are doing soft pulls. And because they're doing soft pulls, they may advertise no credit checks, which is completely deceiving, or that your credit score doesn't matter. Now, on a side note, when someone says your credit score doesn't matter, again, that's deceitful. It is incorrect. They are giving you misguided information because your credit score will always matter. But there's a program, there's a funding product called a Merchant Cash Advance, an MCA. An MCA is also referred to as revenue-based funding. How many of you have seen the revenue-based funding? A lot of you guys are seeing the advertisements for 3 months bank statements, minimum $3,000 or $4,000 a month, you can get funding. That is a revenue-based advance. It is not a loan. No one is allowed to call it a loan. That's why people use the word funding. That's why you see your business credit gurus calling it funding. They can get you $150,000 in funding. Well, that funding isn't a loan. It's vendor lines and credit lines that if you want to make money, you must liquidate it. And then there are people that are teaching forms of liquidation that are actually illegal and against the contract that you've signed. So back to the personal credit score. So I'm going to tell you, my inbox is flooded with people going, how can I get EIN only funding? Here is my business credit. What can I do with it? I don't want my personal credit looked at. I understand a lot of us have bad credit. I've been in credit repair over a year because I come years and years ago, I come from a toxic relationship. I nearly lost my life. I lost my finances. I lost my job. It was a terrible time. And I got bad credit from that situation. So for me personally, I understand having subprime credit, okay? I've been religiously in my credit repair for over a year and I'm more than happy with the results. It takes time though. So I understand subprime credit. There is no way, please believe me now, there is no way that you can avoid bad personal credit. It's not even just about funding. It's not even about startups. Some of you aren't even a business owner. Your credit score matters for your insurance. Your credit score matters in homes, whether you're renting or you're buying. Your credit score matters with some people's employers. Your credit score matters. So the more, listen, a lot of y'all are willing to, and I'm gonna do some shots fired, a lot of y'all are willing to invest and put money into everything but improving your personal credit, or you're willing to invest in everything but generating sales. In order for you to qualify for a loan, you need income or you need revenue. So a lot of you guys are getting misguided information that, avoid your bad personal credit. Let's build business credit. All that money that you're taking to build business credit, you could have put credit repair, building your personal score, which is what gets you loans. It's what gets you lines of credit. Business credit isn't going to get you a loan or line of credit by itself. Will it get you credit lines? Please know the difference. Yes, it will. But you cannot get a loan. You cannot get an SBA loan with terrible credit. So if you have bad credit, what can you get? You can get a merchant cash advance. But you cannot get this business credit score and think you're going to avoid that it's some loophole, that you're in the fast lane to success. It's not going to happen. And so now you've spent 6 months building business credit, perhaps thousands of dollars building that business credit to go and get a loan, and guess what? You're going to get declined. But no worries, that person will help you get an MCA, and guess what? You could have got an MCA 6 months ago and $3,000 ago. You don't need business credit for an MCA. No program except for factoring requires business credit to get the approval. In fact, underwriters, if you don't have business credit, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And anyone can fight me on it. It's true. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. If you don't have business credit, it doesn't matter. And I know a lot of you guys are going to fight me on that. It's not going to matter with loans. It's not going to matter with lines of credit. You're not going to get an equipment loan with terrible personal credit and pristine business credit. Can you get vehicles EIN only? Yes. But you have to get a vehicle that qualifies, and you have to go through the right process. Okay, so when you're trying to, again, or think about the money that you're putting into business credit instead of making sales. So here's the other thing. Again, if you have bad credit, you can get an MCA if you have the revenue. Okay, so you got bad credit. It's probably going to take you a year to improve your credit situation, right? But if you're making $10,000 or $20,000 a month and you need $10,000 to purchase inventory, which is then going to bring you to another level, maybe that inventory is going to make you $20,000. So that's going to skyrocket your inventory. Now you have extra money that you can keep recycling. Getting an MCA would work. So you have bad credit, you can still get funding. It's an advance, it's not a loan. But you're too busy focused on building business credit instead of building sales. I did a video about it the other day. Y'all are paying money and time and effort searching for loopholes instead of solving the real problem. The problem is bad personal credit. Now, do you still have some options? Yes. Very little. Are the rates higher? Yes. Are the payments more aggressive? Yes. You're not going to get a monthly payment with subprime credit. Subprime means you don't pay your bills. Subprime means you haven't been committed to honoring the contracts that you've been involved with. For me, it was a domestic violence situation. Doesn't make it better, doesn't make it worse, but I have bad credit. The banks don't give a shit. They don't. The lenders don't give a shit. It's about numbers. So please stop avoiding bad personal credit. You would think that I'm a credit repair company. I'm not. When I'm pushing this credit repair, it's for no monetary benefit to me. My company doesn't do credit repair. That's something that I will send you to an expert, and the experts I send you to don't pay me. So when I tell you this, it's not because it makes me better. It's going to make you better. Do not spend the next 6, 8 months or a year building business credit when you could be building your personal credit and you could be making more sales. That's what you need. That's what you need. If you think EIN only is some magical thing that will occur, if you think buying an Age Shelf Corp will magically get you $250,000, that's not how it works. Stuff like that used to work. And guess what? The only people that will negatively comment on this, if anyone does, is going to be the people that promote the things I speak out against. You're not going to get a loan with EIN only. You can get funding. That funding is vendor lines. It's credit lines. On a net 30, by the way. Net 30 means you need to pay it off in full in 30 days. Where are you getting the money? If you're spending money on credit repair, on business credit establishment, instead of sales, where is the income coming to pay the bills? Y'all are trying to skip ahead, and what you're actually doing is taking many steps back. And the fallout is much greater than any type of benefit you think you may get with this. So I don't know if I came off too harsh, y'all, but again, my inbox was flooded today, and so many people, when I asked for your personal Experian credit score, They come back with a business score. They talk about their business credit, and I get it. It's everywhere on social media. Business credit is everywhere on social media. Is business credit important? Yes. Should all businesses have business credit? Yes, at some point. Should startups be focusing on business credit? No. You should be focused on improving your personal credit score and making sales. You run a business. You run a business. So please, like this, share, comment, cuss me out, encourage me, tell a friend. Hopefully this clarifies some of this misinformation. I'm gonna keep making these videos, I'm gonna keep making these posts, keep following, because this is important, okay? Is it important to establish business credit? Yes. Can it be beneficial? Yes. But these coaches and gurus are teaching you wrong. They are misguiding you. They are taking more money than they need to sometimes, and they are doing you dirty. These business credit gurus do not understand loans like I do. They do something totally different. So when these people are speaking about these bank loans, these SBA loans, these alternative lender loans, they know very little. They know about MCAs and they don't even know that it's an advance. These people aren't even calling them advances. They're calling them loans. That's illegal. If you look in any MCA contract, it says at the bottom, towards the bottom, it says, this is not a loan. It's against the contract. It's against company policy. There are so many companies out there, and I've talked about them on my timeline, that lie to you to get you to sign an application. They lie to you. Yes, they'll say we can help. Of course they're gonna say that. They want you to apply. Of course they're gonna say your credit score doesn't matter. Of course they're gonna say, who cares about the revenue? They're just trying to get volume. They're wasting your time. They're doing you dirty. And I hope that each one of us wanna work with professionals, wanna work with somebody that's transparent. I had to tell a whole bunch of people today, no, I can't help you right now. I had to tell so many people today, you're in that in-between. You gotta do this or you gotta do that. I had to clarify so much. I was not the, I got great news for you person today. But I was able to provide clarity. I was able to give them an idea of what they can improve on. I don't know if they'll listen or not, but I can't help everybody. I need some people to be able to help back, right? So that's the thing is, there's a lot of good companies out there, but you're also not willing to do the work. Keep in mind, it's a two-way street. It's a tag team. And most of the time the reps don't get it. Most of the times the clients don't get it. You want success and you want greatness, you slide into my inbox. You want better practices, you want better ways, you want money. It's not just about funding. I've been around 10, 12 years. I know all the experts. I know all the best ones. Some of y'all are live on this right now. I know who's the best at whatever. And I'm not the best and the greatest at everything. I'm just connected with all of them. So whatever your business is, you struggle and slide into my DMs, I will make the connection. And you'll be connected with someone that won't do you wrong. I can't fund everyone. Not all of you are fundable. Some of y'all have terrible files. And you'll stick to having terrible files unless you have a conversation with an expert that actually cares about you. And I know it's hard to figure it out. And maybe some of you are like, I don't think that she cares either. I get that. Research. Research. Keep going. Okay? Because there's a lot of people that make things look good, that can talk well, that can say that they can do things, but are they doing them? Find out. Do right. If you have questions, slide into my inbox. My inbox is always open, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love to y'all. Thank you. Hit that share button. Let me know if you're on the replay. I don't know how long this went. You know, I'm long-winded. Y'all, out. Good night. Boom.